What's up, followers, YouTubers, bops, shabibbity bops? So today I'm going to file my taxes because I just got back from a deployment to the Middle East, and I just wanted to bring up a topic that has been on my mind for a while, and it's how we treat the youth. Johnny Cash said the youth was so important because they're the ones going to take over, so we need to treat them with respect. And it just seems like a lot of old people are like, we didn't do that back in my day. And I'm about to be 32 years old. I'm not a spring chicken exactly, but I feel like we need to show the millennials some respect. They need to learn respect, a lot of them, but some of them, they're very yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, no ma'am oriented. And a lot of them have a lot of potential. And I heard something the other day. They started kind of clapping back. They got something to say now, and that something is okay, boomer. And someone said it to me. I was like, I'm not a boomer by any means. And I was glad to hear the saying okay, boomer. It's what they've got. How are they supposed to live? If the 70-year-old people that are upset with the young generation, rather than showing them love the way my grandparents showed me, then what are we trying to do to them by telling them how hideous their actions are? I get it. You guys got a bad generation. It's very different from how it's been, and it's mainly in America. We got a global population. So basically everyone's a Y2K blood type. They got every kind of nationality in them, and a lot of old timers are trying to act the way that they've been taught from say European or Asian or Spanish descent. And I feel like the youngsters, they don't have as much of a chance as we did, and definitely not as much of a chance as my parents did to succeed. So that being said, they kind of say okay, boomer, because they feel like you don't know their situation. A lot of the young men these days, it's hard to find one with work ethic. I spent a lot of time saying, holy crap, this is a very lazy generation of young men, and I didn't stop to think, why are they lazy? And it's probably because we're all telling them they're lazy. We don't give them much credit. Now, a lot of them, they see sports, they see people cheer for them. So I'm going to start telling every young man that I know when he goes to work, I'm like, woo, hell yeah, rattle, rattle, there's Jake. He's going to work. Look at him. He's the man. Yeah, Jake, you punch that time card. Because I feel like that's what they're not getting. They're not getting, the gratification that they need. For me, I didn't need gratification. It was Friday, I'd get my paycheck, and I'm like, yeah, go me. Time to spend all this money. And then Monday'd come around, and I learned to be happy about it. I'm like, you know what? It's Monday. It's time to quit spending money and time to start making it. So, yeah, I figured I'd bring you some of that real talk that I always bring you. Your boy, Old Dirty Cliche, also known as AKA Skinny Wiener. But we'll talk. And okay, boomer. Sorry, I'm driving. I'm doing the right thing, playing on my electronic devices, but yeah, there's quite a bit of traffic here. I'm just trying to be safe. And there is a cheese wagon. Yep, driving through Chambersburg on Route 30. Yeah, I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of talk. So please like, subscribe, and comment in the comments section about the okay boomer, how it makes you feel, because it kind of makes me feel happy when it's said to me, and it's usually the youngest generation that's saying it to me. My children show respect. They would never talk to someone like that, but I'm gonna start showing young people a lot of respect, letting them know it's okay to be who you are and get a job and do the right thing. I just think kids these days, they don't have a chance. So until the older generation starts showing them respect the way Johnny Cash said, just because the cut of their clothes and the length of their hair is different doesn't mean that we have to treat them different. So I kind of treat everybody the same. I do got a little bit of an anger problem these days. So when someone disrespects me, I cut them off. I just get away from them. I don't have time for people like that in my life. I definitely cut the drama out of my life. And I just think a lot of these kids, they grew up with both parents working, so they didn't have that daddy's home mentality, and their father never took them out back and whipped their little ass when they did wrong. And we'd turn out the same way. Anybody would turn out the way that these kids are turning out, considering the circumstances. That's why they're all this way. So we can't just treat each one individual like a piece of garbage. We got to show them some respect, show these kids some love, let them know, man, you did a good job. I'm proud you raked the leaves. I'm proud you mowed the grass. I'm proud you took the trash out. Otherwise, they're not going to amount to anything. You gotta let them know they're doing a good job. So my brother got a job. He didn't have one for a while, and I wanted to be like, hell yeah, that's Scott. That's my boy. You know, just whistling and stuff, and cheering him on outside of his work. I'm going to go do that, and I'm going to make a YouTube video about it. I'm going to have somebody record me making a fool of myself, and he's going to be happy that he went to work. And I'm definitely going to encourage a lot of men to go to work. I'm going to go to the coffee shop. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to go to Lowe's. I'll be like, yeah, you go. You buy that wood. I'm a contractor myself, so I don't want that kind of recognition. I really don't like crowds that much. That being said, where am I going? Oh, Walmart, Jackson Hewitt. Yeah, that being said, I really think we should, for one, find something for these kids to do. It used to be, you know, a malt shop in the 50s. I heard the 50s were great times. It was right after World War II. Strong generation of men. I believe that's when baby boomers were coming out. You history buffs can correct me in the comments section if you like. But the biggest thing that I want you guys to take out of this video is the statement itself, okay boomer. I don't want the older people to get offended by it, and I don't want the younger people to feel like that's all they've got. You kids, you're so much more than that. You can be businessmen and nurses and anything you want, doctors, lawyers. You're the next generation. You know, us old guys, we're going to die off. So if we want you to do anything the same way that we were doing it, we better show you some respect. So you kids got my support. Get out there. Try to get off the screen. I know the screens are addictive. Tablets, TVs, computers, cell phones, iPads, iPods, anything like that. It's really difficult to get away from it. I'm a stock trader, and I trade cryptocurrency as well. And there's some times that my stuff will just bottom out, and I'll be able to throw money in it, and I'll get 25% increase in 5 minutes. So, you know, I'd put $100 in, and then I have 125 like 10 minutes later, and then I'll pull it out. But I've had to set my phone down recently to go visit my wife's grandmother in a nursing home. I was like, I'm leaving the phone in the car because I know I'm going to get a notification that something dropped, and I'm going to want to jump on it. And, you know, money ain't everything. I ain't worried about that. That's another conversation for another video, though. Biggest thing is there's a lot of knowledge that we have that we're just simply not giving to these kids. And we need to educate these children and show them the right way. Teach them that good is good and teach them that bad is bad. Because so many of them, they think bad is good. They're like, oh, I want to be a real bad mofo. I'm gonna go sniff some coke. Who wants to go smoke some weed? Let's eat some pills. I'm gonna drink a beer underage. Oh, let's start smoking cigarettes. Like, that's not good. That's bad. But they're under the impression that bad's good because the boomers never told them, hey, I just want you to know this will slow you down. This will cost you money. I tell my kids all the time, I'm a smoker. They're like, Daddy, why do you smoke? I'm like, I don't know, but you don't ever want to do it. They said, why? I said, because you'll be like your father and you'll buy 2 tires at a time on your car when you really need 4. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, the tires are $200 a piece. So I only buy 2 at a time. And I rarely buy winter tires. I rarely buy summer tires. I'd have a lot more money if I didn't smoke. I mean, I'm smoking, 2 packs a day at $9 a pack. That's $20. By the end of the month, that's a lot of money, really. It's way more than I even want to add up right now. But And it's 18 times. All right, I'll do the math. Yep, too much. There it was, my professional assessment. Assessment, that's not the word I wanted to use. I need some coffee. But anyway, hope you liked the video. Feel free to make fun of me in the comments section in the bottom. It's good to be home. Definitely good to be home. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I definitely need some more coffee. It's kind of chilly out. There's a lot of lights. There goes cars. Not used to seeing that. I'm used to seeing the Middle East. So it's very nice to see cars, and there's a Dairy Queen. And I'm in a Walmart parking lot. I know as white trash as that sounds, but I'm super happy about it. But I am going to get off here, and I'm going to do some tool reviews later. There's still going to be a drawing, a cash drawing. I'm going to get that for my 1,000th subscriber. You're going to hit me up, and I'm going to give you $100 cash if you're number 1,000. So subscribe, and I will give you a $100 bill. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I'll meet up with you somewhere and hand you a $100 bill cash. If you're my 1,000th subscriber, please screenshot it, and I'll have a $100 bill waiting for you as soon as I realize that you're my 1,000th sub. But thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy the channel. There's a big truck there. They're so much nicer than the Scanias and the Volvos and stuff. That's an old Peterbilt. Yeah, we didn't have nice trucks like that overseas. Not at all. But this video has been entirely too long. I hope you guys have something to say about it. I hope you enjoyed my content, and I hope you subscribe so I can give one of y'all $100, because I ain't got nothing better to do. Just take my money, all right? But till later, it's your boy, Old Dirty Cliche. Okay, Boomer.